Hello everybody, this is Ed. I hope everyone is fabulous today. We are just finishing off the roof here that we were doing last time in this lovely game of Minecraft. There we go. We're just going to put the wood across there. We got zombies that are starting to move in, and I haven't removed this bit of stripped oak just yet, so I'll do that just now. And you know what? We're not going to see this wood there, so I may as well just remove that there and put some cobble in there instead, and that way I can save myself the wood. And I don't really use stripped oak, so what I'm going to do is I will got rid of it, turned it into planks, and I'll just use some other logs right there. Oh goodness me, okay, let's see if we can get... Okay, I thought maybe I could get him in the head. There we go. We got a zombie covered in armor, golden armor. Will he be nice enough to drop something for me? No. Oh, we got a few zombies coming to join the party. Let's just take care of them there. Was that all? Is that all we had? Hello? Boy, oh boy, it's hot. I'm sweating like a pig right now, and I've got to turn off the fan, otherwise all you'd hear is a buzzing in the background, but it must be about 30-something degrees Celsius right now, and it is very, very warm. And boy, oh boy, have we been having some issues with bushfires, but I know the media has been covering it a lot, but yeah, it's very stressful, very scary, and it's devastating. I'm absolutely heartbroken to hear about all the poor animals and that have lost their lives, and the people and the firefighters that have lost their lives, and everyone who's lost their home, or homes I should say, because a few have burnt down, quite a few, and it's absolutely devastating. I really feel sorry for these people, and if you've got any money, I would recommend, and you're feeling like giving to those in need, I'd recommend going to the Australian Red Cross website. I'm sure they've got something up there about donating to the charity if you haven't already, and that's if you want to. You know that I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot do with your money. It's your money, but I'm sure that would be greatly appreciated if you could find that you are able to donate and you want to. Anyway, I don't think I can put stairs here. I'm just realizing I'm doing my... Oh dearie me, I'm trying to think if there's any other way we can do it, but I've got a bad feeling that I've made it a little bit too narrow at the top there. Oh goodness me, another customer. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to eat cake, he just wants to eat brains. Okay, you know what, I'm not going to worry about that zombie just yet, because I'm building this roof and I want to get it done as soon as possible, because I want this cake shop to be done. And, excuse me, my throat, speaking of the bushfires, my throat has been very dry because of all the ash that's been in the air, and it's been absolutely devastating, I find, for my voice. And last recording I was struggling so much just to finish it off, because my throat was feeling absolutely scratchy, but I powered through, and I wasn't going to stop. I'm just sorry if I'm not doing much on the screen. I'm just trying to work things out here, but I don't know if I can or if I can't, because this is going to be the bedroom up here. Oh goodness me, more zombies. You know what? It's because it's a bit short. I don't think we may. Yeah, see, look at that. It's only going to be 1 block high. This will never do. Just trying to think. You know what? I may have to raise that bit up there. I'm going to have to do some creativity, I think. Let's get creative, as they say. Anyway, so I was at work this morning. I should say early this afternoon. It wasn't this morning. And there was I was helping one of my clients. He had to drop off some musical instruments to a church in the city, and it's about a 40-minute drive, so it's a big thing driving all the way there and dropping the bells off. And we had to pick up some tables and drop those off there to the church. So I mean, I don't think he's overly religious, but he's very generous with his time and with the things he has. So he was I guess like he knows a lot of people, so he was only happy to help lend the church's bells. And he's got quite the collection. I think he said he's got 3 octaves of bells, and he showed me his collection while he was polishing them. It was amazing. There's a little gap there, but okay, you know what? We're going to have to get down there sooner or later and deal with those zombies, but I'm just going to make sure I've got my strength up, and I don't want to fall down anywhere where I'm going to get too badly hurt. Okay. You know what? We're going to try and sneak through the shop and get the jump on. Oh, they've turned around. Okay. There we go, to deal with these guys right here, right now. Okay, now I can hear myself think. Right. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do about the staircase. I don't want a ladder, but I might have to put a ladder in here because look, my head's bopping on the ceiling just there, and there's not much I can do. I'll put a ladder in temporarily. You can see I've got a window in the front there. Let's just finish off the edging here. I really like this roof design right there. A bit of a flat roof with the slants right there. And oh yes, if I make a noise of excitement, it's because I've got a camera set up right now in my ceiling. It's a I don't know what to call it, a security camera, I guess, that's hooked up to the modem, and it's recording what's going on in the ceiling. And we're trying to find out where the possums are coming in and coming out of the home. So that's, if I make a noise, it's because I've spotted a possum crawling through our roof cavity, and that's why. Okay, but yeah, I've got that on my phone right now going. It's very cool. I love these security cameras. We've got a few of them set up around the house now, constantly recording and making sure all is well. And the main reason why I got it was so that way, if I'm ever away on holiday and I miss the pets, I can just turn on the camera and be able to see them straight away, and even talk to them through the camera as well, which would probably scare the bejeevers out of them, and I don't want to scare them, but I'm sure they miss me as well. Oh dear, what am I going to do here? You know what? The ladder's looking like a more and more viable option, as much as I don't want it. I really wanted a nice curving staircase throughout the back room, but yeah, just for the time being, I think I might put a ladder in there until I've got more time to sort this out, because geez, this is the second episode on this silly cake shop that I've been working on. Anyway, so where was I? Yes, I went to the city with my client, and he's a nice old man, and we had to drop off all this stuff. It was 3 foldable tables and a set of bells. And it wasn't the first time I've been there. Went there before Christmas with him to drop some bells off, and so I knew where it was vaguely. And so we're driving there, and the thing I know from last time was that the place in the city is a very confusing place. I'll say, as far as the roads go, because there's one-way roads this way and cut-off lanes that way, and I don't even know what a cut-off lane is. I think I just made that one up, but it's really not the it's really not the easiest place to navigate around. So I had to drop them off, and I got out of the car, and I was in a loading zone, which is, I don't want to be there because I don't want to. Oh, that works. It only just works, but the problem is though, I need a block there because there's a hole in the ceiling otherwise. So I dropped them off, and I wasn't a loading zone, it was a taxi zone. Every other space around was a loading zone. And I put my hazard indicators on, and he's a very old man, and he's got oh hello, I got a cat saying hello to me, and he's got a few disabilities, and hence why he has me helping him, driving him around, because he's needing a bit of help to get around. And so I don't know what I'm going to do about that hole, actually, because that ladder's going to, you know what? I know what I have to do with this hole. And that's put a block in there like that. So I stopped in a taxi zone, and I'm thinking, yeah, that looks okay. I'm thinking, oh, golly, I don't want to get into trouble. So I had the hazards going on, and I was helping him. I was unloading the stuff, and I was like, look, sorry, I can't leave the car here. And I had the keys in the car and everything, and the engine was still going. And I was like, I really don't want to leave the car by itself right now, because anyone could steal it. And I mean, I'd like to think that, someone wouldn't, especially in the middle of a busy street. But for all you know, people might just see a car and think, oh, that's a good opportunity, and take it. And no one would know any differently. So anyway, I helped move most of the stuff inside this old church, and then I ran back to the car, and he said, just wait there in the car. And then I realized I'm in a taxi zone, I can't stay here. So I went around the block, which isn't as easy an endeavor as it sounds, but I figured I'll find a parking spot somewhere around the block here. And there we go, they need the 3 doors there, one from the back the back door, one into the storeroom and one the front. Okay, look, I see some naughty illagers over there, just as I was doing some more work on the inside of this place. I'm just going to go say hello to these guys over here. Oh, I see one. I'm sure there must be others around here. So as I'm taking care of them, I'll keep going through my story. So I start doing laps, and I'm trying to find a place to stop. But everywhere was loading zones. Every street was loading zones. I couldn't stop absolutely. There was nowhere I could stop. There's the others. I knew they were around here somewhere. So there's me driving around in circles, and every time I hit a stoplight, I'm trying to get the phone out to be able to call him to the old man, so I can be like, hey, I'm having issues getting a parking spot. And he said he was only going to be a minute, and this is he must have got talking to the lady. So I've done about 4 or 5 laps around the city. Oh dearie me, I was just doing a bit of resource gathering, and I got this zombie chicken baby attacking me. So I forgot where I was in my story, but I remember I was driving. Oh, sorry, chicken. I don't want to kill the chicken. I guess he is aiding and abetting. He's aiding the baby zombie. Oh dear. Well, at least I got a bit of chicken, I suppose. Oh, and I drowned. This is getting very dangerous very, very quickly. I wanted to grab some sugar cane while I was out here, but I didn't think coming out here at night was going to be this big of a deal. Okay. Oh, I can't get this baby zombie this so quick. Goodness me. Okay, getting flustered. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. Okay, I'm in the water. I've got all types of bad things that I've got. Oh, I saw that coming. I'm just gonna go to bed. Just think it was a dream. It's just a dream. Alright, okay, so I got my stuff back, and I'm right now I'm getting some mossy cobble because I'm going to be finishing off the house. The sweet shop, the cake shop, to give it a bit of mossy cobblestone. I've made some cakes, as you can see in the display window. I'm thinking I might make the display window just a little bit larger, but I won't worry about that just now. So where was I? I was doing laps, and then there was all this craziness going on. I almost turned down a one-way street the wrong way. That was very embarrassing. And as I say, the city's a mad mess. And so I eventually was able to. I kept going round and round in circles, going through all these horrible lights, and as I say, I almost went down the wrong way down a one-way street. And as I'm going down one street, there's this pigeon standing in the middle of the road. And I'm slowing down. I'm like, surely this pigeon's going to move. But nope, he was determined to hold his ground, to stand his ground. And I came to almost a complete stop, and I'm about to beep him. The silly pigeon that's standing just in the middle of the road, happy as Larry. And the car behind me beeped me because he couldn't see that there was a pigeon there. But there's no way I was going to run over a pigeon. There we go. I was just giving you guys a quick show of the cakes. We got the main display and the cakes in the window, and we got the cakes on the side, and it looks absolutely lovely. I love cake. There we go. Nice and spacious. I think I might want to put something else in here, but I don't know what just yet. And this is our back room where the cakes are made, and before they're put into the oven. And we got the bedroom upstairs. I'm going to fix this and put a staircase in eventually, somehow, some way. Here's the oven and some storage crate, or a storage crate. And I'm really fond of this. But yeah, the pigeon survived, I survived, and everything worked out in the end. So thank you everyone for joining me. Take care, live long and live well. Look after yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.